You won't be able to do without this new model anymore. But first, welcome back to the Macrè bag YouTube channel. I'm Martina, and today we'll show you how to make the Paolina bag. This medium-sized model is stiff and structured, even though no mesh or filter was actually added. It's all thanks to our big cord, which worked with a smaller crochet hook in this case, will be this stiff and durable. To make it, we used a single 500-gram spool of big cord in this pink color, and then this pair of real bamboo handles. This is the smaller handle with the front attachment, so the holes are here on the front in silver. You'll find all of this on macrebag.it, our online shop. You can easily buy it, and it will arrive directly at your home. In the video, we'll explain step by step how to make this bag. We made all the individual panels and then we sewed them together. It's very simple, and we'll give you all the measurements and instructions below in the description. But before we start, I remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell to receive all notifications, and also follow us on our other social media. You can find us under the name macrè.bag on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook too. Let's start the video now, and we'll see you at the end of the tutorial. Let's start by working with the big cord using a size 9 crochet hook. So now let's make our initial slip knot and 17 chain stitches. To begin, I still leave a fairly long tail because we'll need it later for a seam, and let's continue. And here we have worked, as you can see, our first chain. Skip the first stitch and insert the hook into the second, then work our single crochets. So insert the hook into it, yarn over and pull it through. Now I have these 2 loops, yarn over again and pull through both. Again, insert into the next stitch, yarn over and close the 2 loops. Yarn over again and close. Let me show you the last one. Insert into the next chain and continue like this. Keep working these single stitches until you reach the final loop. Now let's work the final loop, making the last stitch of this row by yarning over. This way, you see, I yarn over and close. Now I simply make a chain to raise the work. I turn the panel and I continue. So now I go into these stitches, making single crochets. Let me show you. I insert into the stitch and yarn over. And with the hook, I pull through. Now I have 2 loops, yarn over. And I close again, then insert into the next stitch. Yarn over with the hook and pull through, yarn over again and close. I continue like this for the entire row. At the end of the row, I simply need to make a chain for the turning. Turn the work, turn the panel, and continue with the next row. And now we will continue, thus making the first panel of our bag. Now let's finish the last stitch, making a single crochet here as well. Yarn over. And I close the 2 loops. And now our panel is finally ready. We have made a total of 13 rows of single crochet stitches, and the measurements are approximately 13 centimeters in height and about 20 centimeters in width. Now simply, we are going to make another panel with exactly the same measurements and then continue with the sides of the bag. We finish off the panel, make a securing chain and pull the yarn tight. Leave a yarn tail of about 3 meters. Now that this is done, let's make another one identical to this with exactly the same measurements. These are the 2 front panels of the bag. And now let's make the side panels. Let's start here as well, always working with the same crochet hook by making a slip knot. And then chain 6. Now, as always, skip the first stitch and go into the second to make a single crochet. Insert the hook, yarn over and pull it through. Yarn over again and finish the stitch. Go into the next stitch and make another single crochet. Always with the 2 loops and close. Again. This is the 3rd stitch. Again, a 4th single crochet. Now we reach the 5th stitch. And then finally, the very last stitch, which you will find located right here in the original slip knot. So we make a total of 6 stitches for the round, and here too we make a chain to raise the work. And again, I turn the panel, go into this stitch and start with single crochets. Remember, there must be 6 single crochets for each round, and now let's continue, making here as well simply 13 rows of single crochets. Here too we work the last stitch, making a single crochet as well. Yarn over, pull through and close the 2 loops. And now I simply make a securing chain and pull the yarn long. In this case too, it needs to be very long. And here are 2 symmetrical panels. They are about 13 to 14 centimeters tall, like the panel we made earlier, and approximately 7 to 8 centimeters wide. They are the same for both. We have left a fairly long tail of yarn, which we will need for sewing, and now we are going to make the last panel, which will be used for the base. Let's start working again with the new yarn. Now let's make the initial slip knot. And then another 17 chains, exactly like those for the larger panels. Now I raise the first stitch and go into the second, again always making single crochet stitches here. I insert the hook, yarn over and pull it through, forming this loop and yarn over again. And I close. Now let's move on a bit faster since we've already shown this a lot. We always need to work the same simple single crochet stitch and continue working into every stitch of the chain. Then finally also the last loop. We make a chain to raise the work and again continue to work the next row. Now let's move on. We'll show you the finished panel later and how many rows you actually need to work. Now let's make the last stitch of the row. So I insert the hook, yarn over and pull it through. Yarn over again and close. Now I make another securing chain and pull the yarn. This also needs to be very long, always 4 to 5 meters. So this panel was made by working a total of 7 rows of single crochet. So the height is about 6 to 8 centimeters, like the smaller panels, while the length is about 20 centimeters. Now with all these yarn ends we've left, we're going to do the sewing. And these are all the panels we've made, these 2, which are the larger front pieces, and the 2 smaller side pieces. And this single one, which will form our base. Let's take a panel where our ridge is on this left side. Now let's take one of the smaller side panels and place it right next to this one. Here too you can see that the ridge on this one is also on the left. I want to stress something important. Now let's take a size 8 crochet hook, which is smaller, to do the sewing and position the pieces next to each other again. Like this, one right next to the other. Let's start making our seam. So I insert the crochet hook into this point of the panel and also into the starting point of the other one. I yarn over and join them together. Now I yarn over again and basically close the seam with a single crochet. Let me show you slowly. I insert into the next stitch here and then into the next stitch of the other panel as well. I yarn over with the crochet hook. And now I go to close the stitch, so I have this loop on my hook. Now I yarn over carefully and close it very slowly before moving right along to the next stitch in the row. I also insert into the adjacent stitch of the other panel, yarn over and pull it through, stretch it slightly, you see. Now I yarn over again and close the 2 loops. I continue like this for all the stitches I find in my work until I reach the edge of the panel. Now let's show how to continue. Now let's do the final closure. You see the last seam. I insert here, I insert into the other part of the panel, yarn over. And I close the 2 loops. Now I pull the yarn and I go to cut it. And this is how a side seam of this bag model looks. Now let's do the other side as well. So the other side, and then we'll also sew the other larger front panel. Here is the completed fabric panel, fully prepared and ready to go. This is the final result of sewing all the side seams together. And now simply, these excess threads, we'll sew them inside. So now I carefully turn the panel I just finished sewing.
This way, I can take a much smaller crochet hook and start making several little knots to properly secure all of these loose threads. See, so I insert this smaller crochet hook into the inner knots and I pull the thread through. I'll need to make about 5 or 6 knots to secure the excess thread first, then maybe cut it and burn the end. We do this for all the threads and then we'll continue with the final seam of the bag. Here we have hidden all the little threads. This is the bottom part where we now need to add the base. So we take our base, position it precisely, and we're going to sew it here as well. So I start by going into this first stitch at the corner. I go in here, making sure to catch the corner of the panel. I yarn over and pull the thread through. Yarn over again and close. Now I move to the left, take the first stitch I find here, go through one panel and then through the other panel as well. And again, we will make these stitches using single crochet. Again, like this. And I close. We continue like this all the way around the circumference. By making these stitches, we continue on and then we'll show how to sew the corner on the other end. Now we are working the last stitch of this panel, so I go in here. You see, I insert the crochet hook into this last stitch. And I always finish off with a single crochet. Now that I'm at the corner, I need to go right into this stitch. And since there isn't a corner stitch, even on the panel, I have to go back into the stitch we just worked, and then again we finish off. This process needs to be done for all the corners, so we keep working these individual stitches. We'll then show you how to sew in the yarn at the end and how to finish with the bag accessories.
The Paolina bag is finally ready, and if you followed all the steps we've shown you using our big cord, the result will be this: a medium-sized bag with a rectangular shape, and it's really sturdy. Now I'll say goodbye and I'll see you in the next tutorial.